In this New Year's Eve, let me read out one of my poems for you all. Okay. Poems are actually the reflection of a poet's mind. What we think, what we feel in our life, what we execute, that's a poem. So, most of my poems are basically the reflections of my thoughts, experiences, and the flow of the emotions I have gone through that actually you can see through my poems. If you read if you read those poems very carefully, and I don't know how much of you read those poems which I share in my link, in my WordPress link. We all need a particular medium to express ourselves. Like someone sings, someone draw, someone write poems, someone can recite, someone can dance. So we need a proper medium to actually control ourselves. Poems for me is like a healing process. It helps me to uh, deal with the tantrums of my life and the situations of my life. So poems are very much important for me because I don't have any other medium to express. I can't sing, uh, I can't dance. So I need something, and for me, that is the poem. Okay, so let me read out a poem for you all. This is an English poem, and it's a romantic poem. And I think this New Year's Eve is good for a romantic poem, right? So the name of the poem is A Letter to Those Eyes. A Letter to Those Eyes. Mesmerizing like the dawn, you opened your eyes to see me. The eyes so deep, so beautiful, glowing like the corona of solar eclipse, sparkling like the first raindrop on the grass. I came close, holding your face in my shivering palms. My oscillating lips gently touched the eyelids of yours, a promise to say, you are only mine. I felt your warmth in the wintry chillness. I felt your fragrance, keeping my eyes closed, kissing your eyes, holding your physicality. A droplet of tear fell down in the happiness of having you. A droplet of tear fell down through your eyes for being loved. The resonance of our heartbeats, the unison of our pulses, were telling us we are now together. Were telling us we are for each other. The orange monochrome made our faces glow. I hold you tight in my arms. I hold you tight in my chest. Listening the rhythm of each other's heart, we got down deep in the ocean of love for the eternity. The time's flow was seeming to be seized in those moments, and the blanket became the world for us. No one to interrupt, no one to break the silence. Warm, spontaneous, blissful. So this was one of my romantic poems I wrote, and I would like to read a Bengali poem also because being a Bengali, for me, the language is my identity. So it's important that I should read a Bengali poem also. A small poem. তোমার ইপসা অংশুর প্রথম ছোঁয়ায় খুঁজে পাই তোমায়, খুঁজে পাই তোমায় আমার প্রাত্যহিকের গতীয়মানতায়, আমার রোজ নামচার ব্যস্ততায় তোমায় খুঁজে পাই তোমায় আমার জিজিবিষায়। তুমি আমার প্রতি নিঃশ্বাসে, ঘুচে যায় সব দূরত্ব ক্ষণিকের পাওয়া অবকাশে। কবিতায় তোমায় দেখি বারংবার, যেন মেশে দিগন্ত গগনসনে দৈনিক মুমূর্ষ প্রকাশে। আমার স্বপনের অসীমতায়, আমার চিন্তনের গহনতায়, আমার আশায় নিরাশায়, আমার পাওয়া প্রতিটি উপেক্ষায় আমি তোমায় খুঁজে পাই। খুঁজে পাই তোমায় স্মৃতি রোমন্থনের স্পৃহায়। হ্যাঁ পাই, তোমায় খুঁজে হাজারো ক্ষতে গড়া হর্মে আমার, আমার আমৃত্যু নিরঙ্কুশ জিগিসায়, আর তুমি বারংবার হারিয়ে যাও আপন খেয়ালে আপন দিশায়। দিস ওয়াজ দ্য বেঙ্গলি পোয়েম, তোমার ইপসা। So also I would like to read Hindi poem because I wrote poems in both in Hindi, English, and Bengali. So I have read out already English poem and Bengali poem. So I would like to read out a Hindi poem also. So it's a general poem. It's our life. कवित्य कविताएं और हम, कवित्य कविताएं और हम तो ठहरे निशाचर, रात में भावनाओं में विचरण करते हैं, आंखों में नींद नहीं आती, ख्यालों से हम लड़ते हैं। अचानक कभी कविता मन में जब नजर आ जाता है, मोबाइल हाथ में लेके उस पल नोटपैड में लिखा जाता है। वक्त का ध्यान नहीं रहता, जगह का उतना महत्व नहीं, ऑफिस में हो या घर के अंदर लिखते हैं हम वही कहीं। कभी कभी कुछ दिखाई ना देता, अल्फाज़ें खफा हो जाती है, सुना था किसी शायर की जुबानी, ये हालत राइटर्स ब्लॉक कहलाती है। तब इंतजार करते हैं ख्यालों में खोने का, फिर से सवेरा होवेगा, उस दौरान लफ्ज़ माशुका से मोहब्बत का फरमान मिल पाएगा। सिहाइयाँ दौर पड़ेगी चिंतन के कोरे कागज पर, ऐसे ही तो हम कवियों की कहानी बयां है इतिहास के पन्नों पर। So this was my Hindi poem. So happy new year all of you. I hope so that 2023 would become a very good year for all of us, for all the humanity, for all the living organisms, because above all, above any other identity, we all are human beings. That's the most vital thing. We should not forget that nothing can be more important than humanity. Nothing. And this is the main feature of a human being. So it is important that we should be human at first. So all the very best to all of you. Many returns for the new year, and hope so the new year will be a wonderful new year for all of us. So happy new year. Bye bye. In this New Year's Eve, let me read out one of my poems for you all. Okay. Poems are actually the reflection of a poet's mind. What we think, what we feel in our life, what we execute, that's a poem. So most of my poems are basically the reflections of my thoughts, experiences, and the flow of the emotions I have gone through, that actually you can see through my poems. If you read, if you read those poems very carefully, and I don't know how much of you read those poems which I share in my link,